What's going on, everybody? Joe here. Today my bro Chad is gonna do...
No, this is how you do it. What's going on, everybody? Joe here today, and I'm here in Atlanta with my bro Chad to discuss an awesome fragrance.
Alright, so we're still in Atlanta, and I got Joe Anthony. We're actually here where?
Centennial Olympic Park.
So just forgive the leaf blower that's in the background, but we really wanted to shoot here. So today we're going to get Joe's take on a fragrance that he's never smelled of. And today we're going to do Givenchy Xeryus Rouge. Alright, Joe, give me your hand. Oh, and exactly, what are you wearing today?
I am wearing 17 sprays of Angelman and Pure Malt mixed. It's a nice 70-degree, 75-degree day in Atlanta.
And that whole 10-bit Tuesday is actually true with this guy.
Yes.
So he's going to have 2 sprays. So 19 sprays today. So 2 sprays of Xeryus Rouge. So before I break down anything else, this is actually classed as an Oriental fragrance, and it was launched in 1995. Now, because I don't have the bottle, this is just a decant from Decant Shop. Let's get into the bottle presentation right now. Okay, Joe, what do you get on this bad boy?
It's very fresh, kind of spicy.
Okay.
It started off with like a citrus punch, but then kind of toned back very quickly.
Okay.
Almost like an orange type of vibe.
Okay.
Kind of green fresh, not so much soapy fresh, more like a green, maybe vetiver or something. And I get a lot of, or not a lot of spice, but I get a good amount of spice also in this. It's pretty good.
Okay. Well, the top notes are actually kumquat, cactus, and tarragon, with the mid being cedar needles, red pimento, and African polygonial. I don't know what that is. Base is cedar, sandalwood, and white musk. Now, what I get out of this fragrance is that I definitely get a lot of the pimento. It's a very, I don't know if pimento is a spice, but this is what I get. I get like a really spicy type of fragrance with a lot of the cactus.
Yeah.
Then during the dry down, I get some of the sandalwood. It's actually an interesting fragrance. It's very different from a lot of the mass marketed fragrances that were launched nowadays. This was launched in '95, so I guess back then they were a little bit more daring. They wanted to do something a little bit different than a lot of today's mass marketed fragrances. Do you like this one?
I do. I'm starting to get the woodiness, which I do actually. I've recently started to get more into the woods. Okay. And so I am starting to see like that sandalwood and different woods accords.
Do you get the cactus at all?
That's probably what the greenness was for me. Okay. Never really smelled cactus fragrances before.
Yeah, this is the first that I've ever come across.
But I did detect the greenness, and yeah, I mean, I get a little bit of it.
So ages, what would you say age range?
This is definitely much mature. I'd probably say somebody in their late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. Seasons.
Seasons, this could pose as a signature, not so much for the super hot though here in Atlanta during the summertime, dead heat probably not, but spring, fall, definitely.
I would say this would be a very good autumn fragrance.
Yes.
Winter, according to Fragrantica, yes, but I think that this would be a very different and unusual fragrance for the autumn. I think it would be a very, very well suited fragrance for that. Occasions. You did mention signature for spring and fall.
Right, definitely could be maybe a casual-ish, definitely work. It could do well, just don't be like me and wear 17 sprays of it.
I think that this would be a little too much if someone were to actually overapply.
Yes,
it is a bit of a strong fragrance indeed.
For sure. Maybe formal. I don't really know about date though, I'm not so sure.
No, well, if you're an older gentleman, I think you can. Like, when I mean older, I'm saying like 40, 45. I do think that a 30-year-old can pull this one off very well now, but occasions, I would say it's a good signature just because it is different. Office, I do think it can be used for semi-formal. Longevity was actually very good, 8 to 10 hours, and projection was 3 to 4. 3 to 4 on a little decant, so
not bad.
That's actually really good. Prices now on Fragrance X for a 50 and a 100 ml, they range between $40 and $50. Fragrance net 1.7. They come in 1.7, 3.4, and a whopping 5 ounce.
Wow.
And with the coupon code, it's $30 to $55. For a 5 ounce with coupon code, $55. I think that's a stellar deal.
Yes.
People's thoughts on it were spicy, weird, mature, unique, strong, and nice. Do you have anything else to say about this fragrance?
No, overall it's a good fragrance. I'm probably not gonna buy it just yet. I'll probably wait a year or two, maybe when I get into my later 20s before I actually purchase this, but it's not a bad fragrance.
Okay, well, if you want, this decant is yours. I like the fragrance. I think out of 10, I would probably give it, well, for originality, I would give it a 9 because it is different. Yes. But overall, I'd probably give it a 7. I do like it, but it's something that I personally would not want in my collection. So, if you want to test this bad boy out a little bit more,
thank you.
Xeryus Rouge by Givenchy. Joe, thanks a lot, brother.
You too.
Bro hug. All right, guys. We'll catch you later. Bye.